Hello, my name is Martin Smith, and in this session, we will be focusing on forms and deeds. The slides and speaker notes from the session have been uploaded as a handout. You can access the handout from our Land Registry Go-To stage by clicking on the icon highlighted with the red box on screen. YouTube watchers can click the link in the description below the video. The handout will contain the various practice guides and other pages referenced within this session. If we receive documents with missing pages or information or discrepancies, we have to return them to you for amendment. Common issues that we encounter include the omission of names, dates, price paid information, the value of the property descriptions, and title numbers. There are many reasons why we have to raise a requisition over forms and deeds, and I'll now show you a few of the most common ones. We use the documents you send us to make official copies in the future. So to prevent registration errors, it's vital they are clear and legible. If, in our opinion, an image is of poor quality, like the plan now shown on screen, we will ask you to make and send us a new copy. Sometimes it may not be obvious why your uploaded image needs replacing. It may well be that the image you sent us was okay, but a technical glitch has occurred in the electronic process. Either way, please upload a new image and this will usually resolve the problem. Remember, the document file size limit for uploading via Portal, Business Gateway, or the Digital Registration Service is 20 megabytes. We are, however, currently reviewing the limit. In this example, 3 title numbers are referenced in the TR1 form, but only 2 title numbers are referenced on the AP1 form. It's important to ensure you apply to update the register of all the titles affected by listing them in Panel 2 of Form AP1. If a title number is missing, then technically no application has been made against that title. To meet registration requirements, an application needs to be made against all affected titles. Otherwise, we may not be able to guarantee the benefits of the rights granted and/or reserved. In Panel 5 of the TR1 form in this example, Ryan Platt is named as transferee in the first copy, but in the second copy is named Ryan Dean Platt. We would need to confirm the correct name to ensure we are registering the transferee correctly. Also, Panel 11 of the first TR1 is blank, whereas the second copy has been completed. When, as in this example, a deed is executed in separate parts, each part must be identical so that we know the parties agreed to the same terms, and where appropriate, we can make the necessary entries to reflect those terms. If the parts are different, we don't know which part was intended to be the correct one. In this scenario, we have received an application with missing information. Panel 8 of the TR1 form has not been completed. Secondly, the date has been omitted from the form TR1. Thirdly, the key number is missing from form AP1. And lastly, the reference has not been stated on the form AP1. We would raise a requisition for the deed or documents to be amended to set out all the missing information. We come across many situations where essential documents have not been sent with the application. In the first example, no SDLT5 form has been submitted with the application. In the second example, the charge referred to in Panel 4 of the Form AP1 has not been submitted. Again, we would raise a requisition for the deed or documents to be sent to us or amended to set out the missing information. Now for some top tips to remember in relation to a deed. All the parties must sign any and every alteration to authenticate it. If a plan is amended, all the parties must re-sign the plan. If a new plan supersedes an existing plan in the original deed, all the parties must sign it, remove the old plan from the deed, and rescan the entire deed, ensuring it contains only the new correct plan. Ensure everything you are applying for is referred to in Panel 4 of the Form AP1. For example, transfer, charge, and restriction. Submit all the relevant documents for your application. If, for example, a registered proprietor has passed away, ensure you send evidence of this, such as a death certificate. If you are making amendments to electronically signed deeds, please see Practice Guide 82 and watch our useful webinar on electronic signatures. It's now time for a quick knowledge check. Here we have Panel 4 of Form AP1 and Panel 8 of a transfer. So the question is, what's missing and what's wrong? Please pause the video to give yourself time to consider the question and write down an answer. When you're ready, press play and we'll view the answer. The answer is the price paid in Panel 4 of the Form AP1 differs from the consideration in Panel 8 of the Form TR1. We would have to send a requisition to confirm the price paid to ensure we make an accurate entry in the register. This data feeds into a number of Land Registry free and chargeable products and services, including House Price Index. With this example, what might be the problem here? Again, please pause the video to give yourself time to consider the question and write down an answer. When you're ready, press play and we'll view the answer. The answer is there is a discrepancy between Panel 9 of Form AP1 and the TR1 form. The correct address for service must be in the register, so we can contact the registered proprietor if necessary. We always take the address for service from Panel 9 of Form AP1, so do make sure that it is correct. Most of these issues seem like minor errors, and we appreciate it is easy to make such mistakes. However, everything we've just looked at would potentially give rise to a requisition. A few simple routine checks prior to lodging your application could save a lot of time in the long term. So that's the end of the presentation. We've covered a lot of detail, so please make sure you download the handout, which includes the slides and speaker notes and useful links that will help you submit quality applications. Thank you for watching.